Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. As usual, I'm going to do my instructions and then come back when I'm done. The only thing to note, I suppose, is that because we've got Flayn on our team now, we've actually got 9 characters to instruct and only 7 points, so 2 of them will get left behind. Alright, and we're back, and it ended up being Ignatz and Leone who did not receive instruction because they both actually have already hit the thresholds that they need for their advanced class, whereas few of the other students have done likewise. Also, Lysithea and Marianne unlocked their budding talents, which means they get their special combat arts. Who knows whether that'll be relevant, but hey, at least they got it.
I would like to ask you something.
Oh, hi, Ferdinand. The ladies have been giving me the cold shoulder of late. I believe it is because they are intimidated by my noble presence. How can I be more accessible?
So that's how it is.
I guess he wanted me to tell him to tell a joke. And Ferdinand's laughing in the background. I would hypothesize that reason, while necessary, cannot result in true understanding without a little faith. You'll let me test this theory, won't you? Sure, Lysithea.
You know, Hilda, one day...
What are you talking about?
Well, if you think...
Claude did...
You didn't do so bad.
I see.
So, as I believe I discussed at the end of last episode, or sometime last episode, we can do a battle this week. And we've got access to a paralog. We've also got 2 quests, and we've got 3 battle points. So if we do it this week, then we don't get any motivation to go in the instructions next week. Alternatively, we can explore this week, and then do the battle this week, and then it doesn't matter how it affects the motivation of everyone. So, that, I think, is going to be the plan. So we're going to do the good old run around, spend points, do nothing else in particular thing. Despite my appearance, I have long wished to be a Pegasus Knight that I may indulge in the lofty view. Yet that dream has always seemed out of reach. Can you guess why? Because this game is sexist? Hey! I'm supposed to write a letter to my brother to let him know how I'm doing, but there's nothing that I want to write about, and on top of that, it's just too much work. Yay! I've looked at the notes in this box before, and it seems like everyone's always worried and complaining about stuff. Is everyone really that bad off? Huh. I don't... This is a weird thing. I think you'll like this one the best, though. Yay! Alright, so... We're definitely going to keep doing Flayn training here, and I'll just keep doing Marianne as well. She could stay, at least.
There's so much... I can't...
And today's special is... Wait, what is it? Oh, I guess it's super spicy fish dango. Okay. Looks like, oh, Hanneman has a support with Marianne. Okay.
I like this dish.
This is my most favorite.
It's a B anyway.
Eating delicious food. Yummy.
Oh, here we go. There's the support with Flayn.
That smell.
This is nearly as delicious as mother.
Unlocked a support. Blood and Flayn. I'll go ahead and do that now.
As expected, I am not finding anything at all.
Flayn, are you looking for something in particular?
Oh, I was just hoping for general reading that might illustrate the lives of city dwellers.
Right. Well, there should be regional records somewhere around here.
I haven't need of official records or anything of the like. Just some light reading on the subject.
Light reading? What do you mean by that?
Oh, you know, books that cover things like what types of activities young people enjoy, how they spend their free time, popular fashions and trends, things of that sort. And even, perhaps, stories about romance.
Ah, I see what you're getting at. Try asking a traveling merchant. I hear they keep stock of books like that. As for here, I don't think you're gonna find much aside from a bunch of stuffy records. We do get new books donated on a fairly regular basis, but then Sedith, well, you know.
My brother? I am afraid I do not follow.
Apparently, he directly approves every book before it's allowed to grace these shelves. You know, to make sure nothing inappropriate gets through.
I see. I did not realize he had a hand in such things. Well, I suppose it really is no use searching here.
Why were you looking for those sorts of books anyway?
Well, truth be told, I am not particularly well versed in the ways of ordinary people. Sedith never taught me of such things, and he strictly forbade me from spending much time out and about on my own.
Yeah, I had a feeling that might be the case. Sounds like Sedith.
I understand and appreciate that he acted from a place of concern, of course.
Without a doubt. It's obvious that you're his whole world, for better or worse. By the way, I've been wondering, are you two from a noble family? You've clearly had a rather high-class upbringing, and both of you have crests. That can only mean you come from a prominent bloodline, right?
Of course not. No, you are mistaken.
So, your refined way of speaking isn't because of your upbringing?
I was not aware that my speech differed so greatly from my companions. Do I really sound so formal to you?
Well, look, don't worry too much about it. I'm probably just overthinking things. Probably.
No, you're not. You're definitely not, Claude. Actually, wait. Let's check. Yep.
Delicious! Don't worry about finishing your portion. I'll gladly clean it up after you.
Could you eat a little more quietly, please? Your manners are disgraceful.
Professor!
And here we go. Another sport with Flayn.
It has been a while since we last spoke, Professor. Spare me a moment again, will you not? You recall how you helped me and allowed me to join your class, yes?
Yeah, it was like a week ago.
Great many things since then. Indeed, I have truly grown so much. This personal growth is due in large part to you, and I wish to express my gratitude, sincerely.
Well, okay, I mean, that's accurate, but harsh.
Excuse me? Are you implying that I am still naive? I will have you know that I have made many friends and am constantly learning new things. Why, when I go to the market alone, I even haggle. You must be familiar with the delicate art of haggling, in which one negotiates a lower asking price for an item. That is the type of knowledge common only to those as mature as myself. Who? Me? Have you not asked this once before? It is a bit rude to ask repeatedly, you know. Is that so? Well, it seems we have something in common, since I do not know your age either. Come now, there is nothing to be gained from focusing so heavily on age. Touching on a previous discussion, I think I have learned more about you. I mentioned how you possess an air of mystery. I compared you to any old sea, but I have come to realize you are more like a particular sea, one I have seen before. When I was quite small, my mother would take me out to play in the sea. She was an excellent fisher, my mother. I grew to love fish deeply because of her. Well, you see, fish are... Oh, wait. I was talking about the sea, was I not? Anyhow, I sense that, like the sea, your depths are seemingly impenetrable. Yet, despite your unknowable depths, there is something familiar about you. It's as if we have met somewhere, long, long ago. No, I do not think so. It is all quite strange, really. I wonder if we might be distant relatives. No, that cannot be it either. After all, if we were related, that would mean... Though considering all that Rhea has done, it is not entirely outside the realm of possibility. Oh, apologies. Just muttering to myself. It is nothing. Mutterings aside, I mean to say that you do not feel like a stranger to me. For whatever reason, I feel deeply connected to you. And for this, I am glad.
Despite the fact that Byleth was crapping all over you, giving him thanks, like... okay. And we're done! Alright, you know the drill. Alright, this time is Ignatz and Hilda who did not get instruction. Same reasons as last time. Hilda has now reached what she needs to promote, and between her, Ignatz, and Leonie, I picked Leonie because she was close to leveling bows. Lysithea got Warp, so that's cool. And I think that's the only notable things that happened.
Professor.
No. Tea party! Woo! Alright, Ash, we got you.
Excuse me.
You're excused, I guess.
I've had this kind before. It's quite good. Thank you very much. A little bitter. Huh? I see now.
Yes.
Yes.
I could see him liking cats.
Yes.
Awesome.
Huh?
I don't know if he's into romance.
Is that right.
Oh.
I still have a lot to learn. I need to work harder.
Praise. Yes. Ah! Tea leaves to the rescue. Perfect tea time. Ignore the failure in the middle.
Thanks for the tea. I hope we can do this again.
Yeah.
Claude did such a
You didn't do so bad. You're. Yeah, I've got this down.
Whoa. That was a lot of things to learn at once. Alright. Back to exploration. 3 more notes. I want to be able to enjoy my hobbies, but there's not enough time when I have to wait for everyone to go to bed and clear out of the common areas. Nope. She doesn't want to do that. Flayn is an interesting young lady, but keep your distance. Oh my god. Flayn is an interesting young lady, but keep your distance. Seth's quite protective, and you wouldn't want to fan the flames of his wrath. Or should I say fan the flames? Oh. Yay. I told you I was searching for someone who might like to share a cup of tea with an elegant noble, whose name would come to mind. Ferdinand, for sure. Right. Flayn and Marianne, let's go.
I can't see. It is so much.
Rescue. Cool. Bonding bites. Right. B, B+, B+, C+. Oh, they don't want it anyway. Alright, so C+, B plus B, B plus B plus, B plus C plus. That's the answer then. Maybe. I mean, it may not matter.
That look.
That smell.
B, C plus, nothing, and C plus. Who's the other C plus? Marianne. Sure.
I did not expect much.
I like this.
She's apparently not considered part of my house, even though she's in my house. Fine. Be that way.
This is
nearly as.
So we got Lysithea and no one. Okay, so how about staff member? Catherine? Catherine. That'll work. Oh, Cyril also has one. Let's do Cyril. I don't know where. Oh, he was in the not unhappy section before. Well, fine. Whatever. We found something that'll work.
Eating delicious.
This is...
Okay, and support's unlocked. Lawrence and Marianne, away. Da-da-dot, da-da-dot, da-da-dot.
What is it, Marianne?
I'm curious why you've been eating your meals near me as of late. I'm not much for conversation. I'm always at a loss for words, and I never know how to respond to questions.
Well, it's true that there are some who prefer a lively dinner table, but I prefer to eat in peace. With you, my meals are a relaxing experience. In fact, you are the most peaceful dining companion I've ever had.
Really?
I don't doubt that's true.
There is a real grace and fluidity to your every movement. I greatly appreciate refined table manners. Observing you all this time, I believe I've realized what is so striking about you. Your beauty comes from the heart. It is an inner beauty. It is not some flamboyant pageantry, a product of external adornment or grooming. When I first noticed it, I thought that it could use some refinement, a little polish. But I was mistaken. You are perfect in your natural state, just as you are.
You think I'm beautiful? Just the way I am?
Certainly. To add a superficial luster on top of what you already possess would be offensively redundant.
No one's ever said anything like that to me before.
Alas, I am the only one with eyes. But perhaps it is for the best that your beauty not be revealed to all the world. Yes, it is certainly better that only I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, can appreciate your true magnificence.
Oh, God.
And on that note, I bid you farewell.
What a strange person. But being called beautiful just the way I am, that was nice to hear.
Fair enough. I do think you'd look better if you got some sleep there, Marianne. Yeah, Lorenz... Oh, he is such a weird guy. He actually said a really nice thing there, and then he had to go and ruin it by just being a creep again.
This one ought to do.
What are you doing, Cyril?
I'm picking out logs to carry back and chop into firewood.
You can't expect to carry all these by yourself. Let me help.
No, I got it. I don't want you getting hurt. Logs are heavy sometimes.
I'm well aware. You should accept the help being offered. I'm older and wiser. I know best.
What?
Lysithea, you seem a bit shaky. You okay?
Yep, totally fine. I'm just kind of losing my grip on this log. Ah! Well, that wasn't much help as it turned out. I didn't realize they'd be that heavy. I couldn't even walk in a straight line.
I told ya, logs are heavy sometimes. It's hard work if you're not used to it.
I feel foolish.
Well, if you've learned your lesson, I'm gonna go carry the other logs.
Hang on. Shouldn't you rest for a bit?
Wood still needs chopping. I got a bunch of other stuff needs doing before sundown, too.
In that case, let me help you carry the chopped wood.
You know how rough firewood is? You'll get splinters if you carry it with your soft hands.
You can't be serious.
You're just not cut out for this kind of work. Look at your hands. They're like a princess's. No point in you learning to chop wood, is there? You don't need to know how to do that stuff. You and me live in different worlds. There's no point lowering yourself down into mine.
Our worlds aren't so different. We're together right now, aren't we?
Sure, we live in the same places now, but that's not gonna last forever. Don't see how it could. Unless I actually turned into your little brother or something.
I'm older and wiser? Really, Lysithea? Come on! Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Complain to everyone else that you're not a child and then you're gonna pull the I'm older card? Jeez.
Forward.
And here we are, teaching again. Alright, Ignatz and Hilda got ignored once again. Adding to the last time, the number of characters who have hit their skill benchmarks for the next tier are Claude, Ignatz, Hilda, and Leonie. And I taught Claude and Leonie because they were further behind on their third skill. You get 2 skills to promote, plus the third skill that's going to be relevant at some point. Also, Flayn got her reason budding talent finished off, which I forget what that gave her. Probably some... Oh, seal magic, I think. Yeah.
Professor.
Yeah. Okay, Hilda. Tea party with Cyril. Alright. We do not have Cyril's preferred tea type. Alas. You know, I guess this is something you could actually plan ahead for, at least at the on the first weekend of the month. Not before that, but you could like buy tea leaves from one of the vendors. But there's...
Do you need me for something, Professor? Thanks. It's not cooling down.
It is cooling down, Cyril. That's how physics works.
Yeah.
None of this stuff seems like something he'd be particularly into, but... Hey! He likes food. Okay.
What?
It's not gonna be this. Maybe this? Maybe...
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh yeah, let's go.
If I got kicked out of the monastery, I'd have no other place to go. Okay, yeah.
Oh dang! Perfect tea time! That's right. A+ Fire Emblem play right here.
Well, I still got some work to get done. Thanks for the tea. See ya, Professor.
No charm bonus.
Claude did.
You didn't do so bad.
How's this gonna help?
It's not if you don't equip it. Alright, so we are ready to do a battle week. I think this is gonna end up being a kind of short episode. It's hard for me to be sure. So let's see if I got no more sports. Okay, yeah, it's hard for me to be sure because once again I did a lot of stuff that I'm going to edit out. But I suspect I would have the episode run far too long if I even did one of the quest battles, which are otherwise pretty short. So we'll save that for next episode. Now we're going to have, like, having done no battles in a while, we're going to do, like, 4 battles in a row. So, look forward to that. Until then.